Toma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, I'm going to come in, a little bit late, give my thoughts about the big fight. Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. Everyone will know by the time this is uploaded, what the deal is, right? But we're just going to give our thoughts to it. Now, we know that Errol Spence Jr. totally dominated Mikey Garcia, right? We know that. You've seen the fight, total domination. I watched it, and you all know I think Mikey Garcia is a hero. But I gave Mikey Garcia a tie in round 2, and I was trying to do it again. And I'm gonna tell you how it happened. Garcia got it. Oh, that was nice one, nice jab. Get in, got it out. Man, Garcia gonna win this round. He's winning. How much time is left? 1 minute and 45 seconds. And in the second part of that round, Spence continued to jab, hit him in the body, blah, blah, blah. And you can only give Mike Garcia maybe a tie of another round, And those were the scores. The scores at the end were incredible. I mean, one guy, it was 13 rounds, right? For him, it was a 120, 107, 120, 108 twice. Meaning Mike Garcia didn't win any round in anybody's book. Now, we've all knew that Mikey Garcia had an uphill battle here, right? But like I told you before, still, to beat Mikey Garcia, shut out Mikey Garcia is something phenomenal. Because Mikey Garcia, even in this fight, even being shut out, let me tell you how good Mikey Garcia is. That's why he's still my hero. Even in this shutout, Mikey Garcia did not look that bad, right? His punch resistance was on display. He got hit with some shots, moved a little bit, but still was getting hit with them, right? He was not getting hit with a lot of shots. He took a lot of body shots. His resistance for coming up was on display here. I see him trying to counterpunch, and his belief to the very end, right? He was there, trying to do something. Now, he knew he was going to lose after Rossi by round 9, that even his brother wanted to stop the fight. He still was in there saying, well, I'm going to still try to hit this dude, It didn't happen for him, right? But Mike Garcia could keep his head up, whatever. At the end of the day, welterweights weren't trying to get with Errol Spence. Sean Porter could have did it. We've talked about it. So he comes up to try to challenge himself. Great. No one should say anything negative about Mikey Garcia. At least he tried to do something great. Dared to be great and did his best, right? I knew it was going to be a little bit hard for him because it's not like he's so elusive, right? Mikey Garcia says it about himself. He says, I'm not very, very, very good or great at nothing, but I'm very, very good at things. Just not super great at one thing, but at everything. And it's obvious, 39-0, with 30 knockouts tells you that. 4 division champion tells you that. Others at 147. I'm telling you, after this fight, I'm telling you, Mike Garcia would still probably be one of the top 5, 147 at welterweights. Because I'm thinking, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, and a healthy Keith Thurman. Everybody else gonna have problems with Mikey Garcia. Everybody, right? Sean Porter a little bit heavy, that be a little hard for him, right? But he's up in there in the upper echelon. Amir Khan and all that stuff. Even Danny Garcia. Y'all know I roll with some Danny Garcia, but even he would have a problem with Mikey Garcia. It'd be a better fight than this one, right? So I'm just saying, Errol Spence is the truth, just like Mikey Garcia said. After standing in there with him, he is the truth. And there's no doubt about it, right? Errol Spence did what he had to do the whole fight. Jab, kept him out, used his height advantage, and he kept going to the body, which was good. Kept him on the outside. And was throwing that left, too. But I got to say, Mike Garcia took a couple of those lefts and blocked a lot of them. But the more active fighter was Errol Spence. The stronger fighter, Errol Spence. He won in every area of the game. There's really nothing to say at all. All right, except a dominant performance, and welcome to the tip-top of boxing. The elite boxers. That's what happens. You go from very good boxer, and all of a sudden that word elite starts to become in front of your name. Pound for pound, the best. But I would put the brakes on the pound for pound best until the welterweight is done. Beat everybody. Once something like that, be either undisputed or very close to it, then we'll give him that, right? But I told you, you can't have too much props from beating a guy 2 weight divisions lower than you. But when it's Mikey Garcia, yes, you do. You get all that props, especially if you're somebody that's formidable, especially if you're somebody who your division ain't in the rush to fight. So he's gonna get all of the love in the world, all of the respect and the accolades because he didn't call him out. Now, two pretty significant things, right? We're gonna talk when we talk about Errol Spence. Two. One is right. We'll talk about Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao come in the ring, and they kind of talk a little bit. It didn't seem to me like Manny Pacquiao really want to fight him. But Manny Pacquiao said, why not? Why not if they fight, right? I don't really want to see that fight. It can happen, but it's not. I don't really want another fight with Errol Spence because at the end of the day, it's going to be another fight where Errol Spence, if he wins at Pacquiao's old, even though Pacquiao been looking good recently, just showed Adrian Broner he's not old, and Matisse too, right? But, my man from Australia, who I can't think of his name right now, y'all know who I'm talking about, can't think of his name right now, he lost to him, Jeff Horn, right? That's the same Pacquiao. So if Jeff Horn can rough Pacquiao up like that, then I'm pretty sure Errol Spence can as well. Or that fight's going to look like that, guys. Okay, so I don't know if Pacquiao is going to do that. And, Pacquiao doesn't have to. If he does, he's in for something. Let's see how that goes. I don't really know. That one is a fight I don't care to see. If it happens, then we'll talk about it when it gets there. But some people going to want that. But believe me, that's going to be problems. People going to start hating Errol Spence if Errol Spence and Pacquiao get serious about fighting. Watch what I tell you. They'll start hating the man. He ain't done nothing to nobody. Remember I told you. That's what's going to happen. Now, speaking of hating on something, well, after the fight, come to find out, your boy Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy. Golden Boy himself, promotion, mogul, right? They would let him tell it. He wrote Errol Spence and said, man, if you really want some real money, right? Boom. Fight for us at the zone and Golden Boy. Let me promote you. Errol Spence just wrote him back. Dude, you don't treat black boxers that well, bruh. Right? Now, that was the most significant thing, pretty much almost, and the whole thing. The fight was more significant than that. But after the fight, even Pacquiao is less significant than what Errol Spence told Oscar De La Hoya. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, see, what happens is Oscar De La Hoya and his outfit, for those, let me get you up to speed. Oscar De La Hoya's company, Golden Boy Promotions, and Ring Magazine, right, were talking, sending emails back and forth, calling Al Heyman, which the name most of you know now, PBC boss, guy behind Deontay Wilder and others, over 100 fighters, and all of them are happy. Even the one guy that wasn't happy with Al Heyman, Vanis Matarosen, didn't he say about a month ago, if he had an opportunity to go back to Al Heyman, he would. Hopes he accepts him back. That's the only thing he's sorry about in boxing, that he's badmouthed Al Heyman. That guy that everybody's happy with, name their kids behind and all that. Well, when he was coming in, trying to give free boxing to people and things in his outfit with his ideas, people wanted to sue him. Golden Boy, Bob Arum, they were trying to sue him and all of those things. And in the meantime, they were calling him nigger on them emails, right? So they got caught. Emails got leaked. We all heard of them. Now, meantime, while everybody's suspect that interviews Oscar De La Hoya after that and not asking him about him, like ESPN, First Take and all that, everybody knew about the emails back and forth, and Oscar De La Hoya has not had to denounce them, has never said sorry for them or denounced them. So what happens is that silence that we were talking about, remember this? About a year ago? That silence is still there, right? Still in your ear. You hear it, that funny old sound. That's that silence where De La Hoya not saying, hey, we're denouncing that. We have nothing to do with that. He's doing basically the Trump thing, right? We know this is some racist stuff, but just don't say nothing about it, because I can't come and say I'm down with that racist stuff. Because if I do, my base is upset. So Oscar De La Hoya, basically, I ain't saying nothing. Never gonna say nothing. But here's the deal. The brothers, we hear that. And it's loud. So Errol Spence, after winning, he's going to be a star with or without you, right? He's going to be a star, so he don't need you now. And if you don't ever do that, you're going to have a problem with any black fighter. Because damn it, it's time for you to say, I rebuke that. I denounce that. We're sorry about that. Those are the words that people want to hear. If that ain't happening, you can talk to who you want to. You can talk to who you want to. You're going to always have a problem, especially a brother that already got his money. His money ain't funny. Now, one of the brother broke one mic, listen to you. But somebody who's already handling their business, you will always have a problem with them until you do something about that. It's that simple. Errol Spence coming with a one-liner, you don't treat black fighters well, brother. And that's the truth. That is significant for the weekend as well, because that has to be out there on the table. So Oscar De La Hoya, just in case he thought people forgot, they didn't. They talked to Roy Jones. Roy Jones told them, y'all must have forgot. Well, we didn't forget, right? And neither did Errol Spence, and it's good, so back off until you handle your business. And the business at hand would be denouncing the racism that went on with you and Ring Magazine, right? Let's not, with that name, the Boxing Bible. We're going to act like that, right? When you put the Boxing Bible, when you put Bible in your name, then you're supposed to learn how to act. This ain't the Catholic Church. With Bible in their hand, molesting children every day, 10,000 cases more of it, and hiding it from the bottom to the top. That hypocrisy. So we ain't going with that. The Boxing Bible should be rebuking it too. That's why with their pound for pound list, hasn't been significant here since then. Barely before then, but since then, not who cares what's in their list, because they won't do that. So that's not an opinion. That's just something the way it is. So Errol Spence just had to remind you of that. Now, that's only the dark side of it. At the end of the day, everybody, if you didn't know Errol Spence before this fight, you do now, right? And as for Mikey Garcia, anybody talking some smack, 140 or 135, he'll be right back down there to handle his business. Because at the end of the day, Mikey Garcia is still a hero. Because you can compare Mikey Garcia to the rest of the boxing world of what they're doing. And if their name is not Terrence Crawford, Alexander Usyk, and maybe Deontay Wilder trying to fight people, a lot of them are not trying to. So Errol Spence is in that group of, I'm trying to fight any and everybody around my area. So do something about it. The Guillermo Rigondeaux of the world, the Luis Ortiz, anybody, anytime. And they never get called, right? So Mike Garcia going to go back down and wait. Let's see who's going to feel froggy with him too. So that's the sum up of what happened. Errol Spence is the man. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.